Welcome to RetroTech 100. I recently got a PC Engine Core 2 graphics of my good friend Andre from Zombie Bob's Emporium of Old Tap YouTube channel. He gave me a great deal on this PC Engine Core 2 graphics. So here we have it in all its glory. But what holds back the PC Engine for the retro gamer with a budget in mind? Well, for one, it only does composite from this connector here, and also the cost of the turbo cards, the Hue cards, they cost an absolute fortune for those amazing games. So I've got two solutions to boost this up to where I need it to be. I've got these two from Mark Payne from Mark Fixes Stuff YouTube channel. Links to these channels will be down below. Here we have the Turbo Everdrive from Crix, and we've got the, I think it's an RGB booster from wherever this comes from, AV booster, not sure where it comes from, but you can use it on the core graphics, the core 2 graphics, the super graphics, the turbo graphics. And what it does is it gives you component, composite, and also RGB from a Mega Drive 2 connector here. So we've got this to boost the graphics, and then we've got this to run all the games. So this is the Turbo Everdrive, like I was saying, has an SD card slot. It's a flash card for my turbo graphics or for your PC Engine. So let's give these two a whirl. I'm interested to see what it looks like through RGB, and also if it can do multiple outputs at once, because that would be really handy. And I'm going to hook it to some excellent speakers. So I'm going to give this a whirl with these, see if it's worth the outlay you might want to spend for one of these and two of these, although I've got a hell of a deal. Let's get going. So the first thing to do is attach the AV booster. So it's got this flap on the back. You just take this off and you just connect it like a cartridge, and in the back it goes. Make sure it's in there snug, and then that gives you the RGB via a Mega Drive 2 cable, left to right audio, composite and component. So I'm going to run my stereo to this, so I'll plug in my stereo cables. And make sure we hear all those awesome musical sounds. Then we want the AV cable to go in the back of the booster. Then we want to put the Turbo Everdrive in. The controller. Ooh. And finally, a Mega Drive cable. Now normally you'd need a 110 volt step down converter to 220, but this works just fine. So I'm going to plug this directly in, and then we turn on. And then you're greeted with this menu when you turn on your PC Engine, with the Crix Everdrive in and your AV booster on the back. Now I can't do anything about the stretched image because I don't have the remote for this TV. Very kindly marks this up for me. You've got TurboGrafx 16, you've got the PC Engine A to M, you've got PC Engine N to Z, you've got the NES to PC Engine, Nintendo NES ports, downloads and intros, hacks and homebrew translations, game series collections, and BIOS for CD systems. I believe if you put this in, say, a Super CD, or if you've got the CD attachment, you can run the arcade card software off this card, like as if you'd have an arcade card. But the likelihood is I'm never going to get the attachment, so that doesn't mean, hell means a difference to me. Let's see what some of the games look like. So I'm going to play one of my favourite games on the PC Engine first, and that's Gunhead. So you go left and right to get to the pages of games. This is all lovingly already put here for me, so no faffing. And what you want to do, say if you were playing a game and you turn the machine off, if you want to change the game, you press the 2 to select and start, because if you press run, it will go straight to the last game you were playing. Press 2 and you're playing the game of choice. Now, I have to say, I've got a tripod in the way, so if my gameplay isn't up to the best, that's the reason. It's not because I'm shit. It is actually because I'm shit. It's an amazing game, to be fair, and it does look great through RGB. So actually, even though it's a widescreen LCD TV, it does have a very nice picture. And I've hung on to it for quite some time because of this. actually one I play most of my games on, if I'm not playing on an RGB TV, a CRT TV, should I say. What a great game this is. I do love a PC Engine for shooters. It's got some other great games as well. Got so many weapons. I believe this was the packing game, Blazing Lasers, for the European release. And what a game to start off. I mean, if you got this game and you were playing like the Master System or NES before, even though this is an 8-bit system, it beats the snot out of both of them, to be quite honest, when it comes to shmups and certain other games. And these games go for like high money. Even Gunhead or Blazing Lasers is 50 or 60 quid. And then you're just talking up onwards and upwards really for the shmups. Everybody knows and associates with the PC Engine or the Turbo Graphics. I could never afford those. I did want to play on actual hardware because I played them with my friend Rob's PC Engine. I was hooked immediately. Even though I can play these on emulator, it's just not the same as having the real controller running the real system, even though I've emulated the software. There's another balls hard PC Engine shooter. Make sure you've got the turbos on for this one. That's a shit show. See what I mean? Gonna be one badass motherfucker to play this game and survive. I'm gonna have to have many hours of practice just to get anywhere in this game. See, game over already. Let's play another one and then let's see if it can do multiple outs. If it can do RGB and composite at the same time. And yes, the answer is it can do composite and RGB Scart at the same time. But I've got to say the composite does look a bit shit through this. So we'll turn it off and we'll play a few more games before we call it a day. PC Engine's got an absolutely wonderful library. Can't believe I'm lasting as long. The PC Engine has got an absolutely wonderful library. Thanks to Mark Fix's stuff for sending me the Turbo Everdrive and the PC Engine AVID booster. Thanks to Andre Russell from Zombie Bob's Emporium of Old Tat for doing me an excellent deal on the PC Engine. I'm going to play Zarius Plus now. This has been Retro Tech 100. I'll see you next time.